Welcome. It's the Matic. It's the illest blood in the land.
Welcome back to Blurmatic. What is going on, legends? Welcome back to the channel. It's the versatile blur content creator in the building today. And today's new video, it's a little surprising, but I kind of knew it was more to it. Helena Taylor has been lying to the fans. So let's talk about this right now. In my previous video, I talk about Helena Taylor quite a bit. I know there are going to be fans that watch this video and say, wow, man, like this is crazy. So let's talk about what's been going on a little bit more in detail. So apparently the reason for this is, first off, she tried to boycott Bayonetta 3. Like she last week kind of went on a, I guess you could say, rant about the game being postponed. And this is why I felt like it was a little selfish and it was a little bit more to this story. I said, you know what? You know, we haven't heard the company's perspective. We only heard from Helena Taylor herself why she felt like she was obligated or entitled to get more money to return to play the role for Bayonetta 3, the video game. And it's alarming because I'm pretty sure there's some fans that really went and canceled their pre-orders, whether it was GameStop, Target, Walmart, wherever you pre-ordered the game from. And me personally, I don't know exactly what's going on. I mean, I like the franchise for what it is, but I just didn't like her approach. She had the fans do that. On top of that, Hideko, the director of Bayonetta, his account got shut down on Twitter. He got tired of getting harassed by the super stands or fans of her actual fandom. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little frustrating to hear this a little bit more. I was like, dang, this is deeper than what I thought it was going to be. I was like, man, I was sitting there saying to myself, like, all right, I get it. You want more money, of course. But to have your fans to attack the director of the video game and also the new voice actress, it's a bit messy. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one likes drama to that point where it's like, yo, we're going to do this because we're the fans. It's probably short-lived anyway because the game is going to have a solid release. To me, it is sad to see when a voice actor goes this far to kind of like sabotage the game sales, even though she's not winning with that at all. The other thing is that I found interesting and I love that Platinum Games responded to what she said, Helena Taylor. And this is where accountability takes into a factor with this. They said, hey, look, we tried to offer her more money. They said, look, we weren't trying to say, hey, look, you can return for the third game. That's going to be it. Also, I love that they had a breakdown. So video game sessions for recording is similar to a musician process. So you come in there and you knock out some hours, you get paid this amount of money. Then you come back to record again. So apparently they were going to offer her a decent amount of money. Like, what was it? Like $15,000? That wasn't bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? $15,000? And you turned it down? I'm like, come on. On top of that, what makes this more interesting is if she had issues with Platinum Games, they have a union. That's the crazy thing about it. I'm like, come on. Like, you know, you want to actually like have some kind of like sympathy, but you're kind of like, well, the game company has a union. You can't really complain and cap about that. You know what I'm saying? They were willing. They didn't want you to even leave to, you know, for Bayonetta 3. You know, you left and they were like, yo, we gonna offer you a nice amount of money. And you left anyway. So, I mean, they went with Jennifer Howe. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate that she faced some backlash too because she had some of her fans go attack her on social media. So, I mean, I get it. Social media is another way to express your frustrations with your previous employee, Platinum Games, but it comes down to accountability. The company, they responded to you. The new voice actor had to kind of respond to you. I mean, she couldn't say too much because I'm pretty sure she's trying to obligate the contract with Platinum Games. She's probably gonna come back for Bayonetta 4. So it's kind of sad to see how desperate sometimes a person to go when maybe she probably felt like, well, I'm not getting the money that I want to get, so now let me make it seem, let me villainize the company that I work for. That's what it seems like. She's like, all right, well, since y'all not going to give me the money I really want to get, even though y'all are offering me a nicer chunk of money, well, I'm going to go villainize Platinum Games. Now, what she could have did, and this could have took place a little bit, a couple more months before the official release, because the game comes out freaking next week. She could have did a boycott. She could have did a peaceful boycott. She could have went to Platinum Games and, you know what I'm saying, had the fans that were, you know, down for her cause to say, you know what, come to Platinum Games Studio. We're going to boycott peacefully. Because, I mean, people still do boycott. I've seen it in my city. And, I mean, they're peaceful. I mean, I'm sure every now and then there are boycotts that are not quite peaceful. But if she felt that way, she could have handled it a little better instead of going at the director of the video game, the new voice actor. It's messy, it's tacky, nasty. I should say not tacky, but tacky and nasty the way she went about it. And honestly, they had to move on. The game company had to move on and say, you know what? We found somebody else since we couldn't get you to come back, which probably was a difficult thing. They didn't want her to leave, and they went with another voice actor. And you know what? It's, you know, that was a difficult choice. Probably they probably didn't really want to let her go. But it's sad that she painted that narrative to villainize them. Because I'm like, well, they got a union. We're going to pay her more, but you didn't want to come back because there's something else going on. That's what I think it is personally. But what do you guys think about this, man? How do you feel about this? Are you kind of like surprised to hear a little bit more about this? I mean, I knew it was two sides to a story, so I love that Platinum Games say, yo, we gonna show you, not necessarily show you, but we gonna tell you what really went down versus her narrative, because there's two sides to a story. It's her side that she feels some type of way, and it's the company side. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate that social media sometimes can be a very toxic place. We see that with the situation with the new voice actor, Jennifer Hale, and also pretty much Hideko, the director of Bayonetta. But you tell me in the comments, guys, are you surprised to hear this? Are you just like, wow, how could you stoop this low? And this is where accountability takes into factor. But this is your boy Blurmatic, guys, a blur living in the world, guys. Thanks for commenting, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, and I'm out.
I want to thank the legends of the channel, the Blurmatic.